Now hey guys, welcome back to the channel and another Swiss 001 video. Now welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator as always, kind of at this point. Yes, over the past week or so, we have pretty much checked out all of the features that this flight simulator has to offer for us. And you know, so far the experience has obviously been pretty good. Now today, let's actually go to a very special place in this flight simulator, and that is not really the place itself that's special, but it's the altitude. Yeah, let's fly to space today. Or at least let's try flying as high as possible and see where we can go from that. Now, for this video, it is important to pick the proper plane. You know, we've got planes like the A320neo that can fly at a maximum altitude of 39,000 feet. That seems very much weak, of course. The Pitts Special only has 15,000 feet of max altitude. We don't want all that. We want to fly as high as possible. The 747-8 seems like a good option, doesn't it? At 43,000 feet of maxed altitude, but no, there's actually another plane, actually a whole nother plane that can fly even higher. And very much surprisingly, yes, that is the Cessna Citation Longitude, or the CJ4. Yes, indeed, these private jets, they can fly at a higher altitude than a 747, which is something that you actually tend to do in a private jet. Most private jets actually fly at around 40,000 feet or higher, while most airliners stay like below 40,000 feet mostly. So yes, indeed, let's actually step into a citation longitude, which will help us get to our destination, I guess. That is space. Now, let's actually go to Iceland today. I kind of feel like it. Quite a while ago, we were checking out very interesting airfields here on the island of Iceland, and there are quite a lot of them. Let's just go here. I just want to discover the world a little bit more. There we go. Let's just press fly and see how that looks here in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. All right, welcome to Iceland in the Cessna Citation Longitude. And wow, this is really interesting. We got snow here in the scenery. Wow, I don't know, man. This is just mind blowing at this point. This is only a 2,100 feet long runway. This is not very long. Let's use the most runway possible. Let's disengage the brakes just like this and go for some reverse gear, which is very pro operation, isn't it? But there we go. Let's just go ahead and do a normal takeoff out of here and see if this works. See, we even have a little bit of grass here for our takeoff distance. That is definitely some pro operation. Now, the Cessna Citation Longitude is a very powerful plane. It can take off from pretty short runways actually as well. There we go. That was a very quick acceleration to the speed necessary to rotate. No worries at all. This was a totally successful takeoff, and at least here in the flight simulator, this plane is extremely quick as well. And now let's just go ahead and do what we planned on doing in the first place, and that is taking this plane to space. As you can see, we're going crazy fast. Let's just skip some time a little bit and jump to the normal cruising altitude of this plane already. I'm just cheating at this point. Yeah, this is the cool thing about Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's the slew mode. You can do stuff like this, which is, oh my goodness. Yeah, here we can actually put our plane to any position we want, and that's what we're doing, right? That is definitely going to help us later on once we want to go to higher altitudes. Now we have reached around 41,000 feet, a very normal cruising altitude for the Cessna Citation Longitude. Now, we still got the island of Iceland beneath us. Actually, Iceland is quite a large island, isn't it? Let's see if we can actually see it from space later on. Now, let's actually go ahead and manually climb to the maximum altitude that this plane can go, and even further than that, right? Let's just turn on the autopilot and see how the plane reacts to climbing to a higher altitude, a way higher altitude, by the way. There we go. The plane is running at full power, and we are just ascending to space. Again, this looks absolutely beautiful. What can we say? We're right now actually overspeeding because these engines are so powerful while we're actually ascending. And there we go, we have reached 45,000 feet, and the plane, it is still running fine, as you can see. Again, we are actually overspeeding a little bit, so, you know, let's just keep on climbing to space, I guess. And meanwhile, we're kind of leaving Iceland behind us. Yeah, let's see if we can later on see the whole island in one picture, right? Well, that's really gotta be space then. We are at 48,000 feet. The plane is still running just fine, actually. All right, 49,000 feet now, and the plane is just performing as it should do. Honestly, I don't really know if we have to doubt the physics engine of this flight simulator now, but I guess we'll find out in a second. I mean, it's got to end sometime, but it doesn't seem like there is an end. We're still climbing, and we're still clocking more and more speed. Overspeed. The overspeed warning guy has been shouting overspeed for decades now, we're still going. Alright, now we have reached the altitude of 50,000 feet. Isn't that crazy? The plane is just running just fine, as it should do again. At an ascent rate of around 1,300 feet, we are kind of maintaining our speed right now, which is still way over speed, by the way. So yeah, it is very interesting how well this works, actually. Alright, 54,000 feet, and we're still clocking. This is very interesting. Come on, just give up already. Jesus. This is taking forever. Alright, 58,000 feet, we're still going. We are still ascending. And space is coming closer and closer. In fact, we can already see the stars in the atmosphere. We are right now flying higher than any passenger plane has ever gotten, I would say. Not even the Concorde used to fly at this kind of altitude. Meanwhile, the citation longitude is just vibing around here. We are definitely struggling to build some more altitude, though. We do have to pull on the yoke quite heavily now in order for the plane to actually ascend some altitude. This is not gonna go on for very long, let's just say that. Alright, we are about to reach 60,000 knots. There we go. That is 15,000 feet higher than this plane's maximum altitude. And oh! Stall! Did I just hear a stall warning? Oh yes, oh yes. See, the air density is getting so low that this plane is not able to hold lift anymore and stalls out, simply said. But let's prevent that by doing the stupidest thing ever. Let's just pull up more and more. As you can see, the angle of attack meter is definitely not happy. I mean, we are still building some altitude. Typical stall behavior. The flight gets very much unstable. Not very good. Come on. More altitude, please. Okay, yeah, no. I think we did hit 60,000 for a few seconds, but no, this didn't last long. The plane is now stalling out. But, you know, we have the infamous slew mode, right? Let's just cheat our way up again. There we go, we're back at 60,000 feet. Let's actually, you know, ascend a little bit more. There we go, with this slew mode, we are actually ascending at a rate of 60,000 feet per minute. Let's check out the world from above. Though I would really like to go back to Iceland. Where is it? Alright, it's right in front of us. There we go, let's go back to it. We can slew ourselves to that place as well. And there we go, we are about to hit 100,000. There we go. That is 100,000 feet of altitude. Let's just see how the plane performs around here. Oh, this looks absolutely beautiful. Even up here, where planes are not even supposed to fly at this kind of altitude in the flight simulator, they still manage to realistically recreate the space, and this plane is really not happy with the altitude here. Yeah, the wings are barely able to gain any lift, and that makes the plane fall down to earth pretty much. But let's make it not do that. Alright, we are now flying thanks to this slew mode at 7,500 knots, which is crazy. 120 coming up as well. That is twice as high as this plane could actually get. Let me just mention that again. And here we got the Icelandic landscape beneath us. Looks very much uninhabited. Let me just say that. Alright, we're about to hit 200,000 feet of altitude. Let's just release our plane here from the slew mode, and I mean, we're kind of flying, actually. Okay, we were losing 30,000 feet per minute. In real life, the plane would probably fall apart at this point, but of course, here it doesn't. Oh, okay, we can do nothing against this. Let's not unnecessarily lose any more altitude. Let's just climb all the way up until we can see the whole of Iceland. And actually, we are almost at that point. Just a little bit of altitude left. Alright, 260,000 feet and going. Well, actually, it's quite interesting. I still have more subscribers than altitude at this moment. Oh, we cannot go any higher than this. Okay, 275,000 feet of altitude is definitely the limit. Alright, this is very interesting. But yeah, this is very realistic as well. As you can see, the shadows here are very dark, almost black at this point, which definitely makes sense. This is super interesting. So that is what the Earth looks like from space in Microsoft Flight Simulator X. Did I just say X? I mean 2020. Really, at this point, we're just waiting for a space shuttle to be released, of course. So, yeah, guys, thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow. As always, good night.